steals. And Bonds hits one high. It's a deep. It is out of here. 7:56. Bonds stands alone.
Now Booker with Tucker on him. Throws it up for 8. Shot blocked by Antetokounmpo. What a block from Giannis.
17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan, open, Chicago with the lead.
Minute remaining. And they're putting Curry in the pick and roll, trying to get him on Irving. Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown.
We're sending it in, Jerome. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, let's go. Welcome to Taproom Sports Podcast. I changed it up.
I was gonna say that was new.
I changed it up. I'm your host, Jordan Stacks on Stacks on Stacks Lights. Joined with my guys, Swerving Irvin Washington and Big Ball and Ben Larson. We got a good show on deck. Major League Baseball. What a wild day of baseball it was today. Crazy Monday too. A lot of bullshit went down on Monday. Another terrible Monday for Irv, AK, and I. Which Monday seems to be like our worst.
Yeah, I'm retired Mondays.
We might as well just skip Mondays and head over to Tuesdays, man, because Mondays just been doing us bad. But we here.
Ben and you, not AK this time.
Nah, AK was bad too on Monday, so all of us were bad on Monday. Jordan went 1-2, but on all my plays I went 1-5. We didn't full fade, which is good, but yeah, it was a rough day for all of us, Ben. Rough day for all of us on Monday, but that's how it goes sometimes, right? But it just so happens that every Monday, AK sends us like his plays, and we're like, this is our plays. And then it's like, at the end of the day, just all fucking Hiroshima, dude.
Gotcha.
But we live to see another day, and today was a great day. We bounced back. So I'm much happier to be on the show tonight rather than last night, because if we were on last night, I would have just been fucking complaining and talking a bunch of shit. But, Ben, did you see the 9th inning of the Nats-Mariners game last night?
No.
Bro. Bases loaded. We had Nationals plus 1.5. Irv, myself, and AK. All three of us had Nats plus 1.5. Nationals are down 4 going in the 9th inning. They score 2. Bases loaded. 2 outs. And I think it was Candelario was at the plate, right, Irv?
Yep, full count.
Candelario full count, dude. Motherfucker, I shit you not.
Was at least.
I'm gonna send you the picture right now. This pitch was like a half a foot out off the plate, and the umpire called a strike. Even the Seattle broadcasters were like, "Well, we get out of here with a win." It was the most atrocious thing I've ever seen in my entire life, dude.
It was Angel Hernandez.
It's happening. Was it Angel?
No, I'm saying it was an Angel Hernandez.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
It was Mark Carlson.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you
Is Angel Fernandez still employed by the MLB?
Yeah, he's still there.
Yeah.
Ben, I just sent it to you. It's number 1. Look how far off the plate that shit is.
I haven't gotten it yet.
It's coming. You see it?
No.
Yeah,
I sent it to your text message, bro.
I haven't got shit, bro.
Man, it's coming. I forgot you had bad Wi-Fi there.
Oh yeah, horrible. I'm gonna fucking cave.
It's coming. One of the worst calls I've ever seen in my fucking life, dude.
Gotcha.
But the Orioles cashed for us last night after
There we
a
go.
2-hour rain delay.
Oh yeah, that's pretty far out.
Terrible, dude.
86%.
Yeah, because
sorry. No, that was plus 86 for runs for Seattle. 94 overall accuracy though.
Yeah, he was really good except for those 3 calls right there. And to be fair, I mean, he called 3 pitches way outside the zone, so
Yeah.
but yeah, anyways, that's how baseball goes, betting baseball is very fun. It builds character, that's for sure. We are being brought to you by Tavour. Make sure to go to Tavour.com or download the Tavour app straight to your mobile device. Use promo code TAPROOM for $10 off your first purchase of $25 or more. Make sure to go to our YouTube, youtube.com/@TaproomSportsPodcast. Like, subscribe, get notified when we go live. Also, if you're in the chat, ask us questions, whatever, we'll respond. If you like a game, we'll chime in real quick on it if it's not one that we are projected to talk about. We do have 4 games on deck we're going to talk about, but before we get to those 4 games, I have to ask you both a question because I was talking with Irv before you came on, Ben, and I said, Irv,
I'm drinking a great beer. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, go ahead. What are you sipping on?
No. That's where I thought you were gonna go. What are you drinking?
What are you drinking?
No, I'll do it afterwards.
No, because I'm
no.
gonna save this because it's gonna be a long conversation. Not a long conversation, but it's gonna be a conversation. So, what are you drinking? Because I know you're sipping on something strong because you made a bitter beer face.
Dude, it's fucking like sour and tart as fuck.
Oh, okay.
So I'm drinking Almanac Sunset Sherbet. Something you wouldn't think a sherbet would not be something that's really fucking sour, but holy shit. So it's aged in oak barrels with nectarines, peaches, plums, apricots, and pluots. And holy shit.
What the fuck is a pluot?
It's a mix between a plum and apricot.
Interesting.
So
we're mixing weed strains, and now we're mixing fruit strains.
I think we were mixing fruit strains before we were mixing weed strains, but
okay, makes sense.
But yeah, holy shit, it's like sucking on a warhead.
Oh shit!
Damn,
yeah.
Interesting.
It's fucking tart.
It's
tasty, but it's tart.
It's by Almanac.
Yep.
I gotta try that. That's
5.6%. Super cool can, which is why I bought it.
That's my favorite type of sour too. Is the ones that are like make you pucker.
It's a pucker, yeah.
Love those joints, dude. Yes.
Or it's better than the super, super hoppy ones like you had last time, so.
Yeah, I gotta go back to that pizza place and cuss them the fuck out. That fucking beer low-key gave me a headache. That's how sour that shit was.
You're tripping, bro. All right, so I'm just sipping on what am I drinking right now? Oh, I'm drinking a Lagunitas little something like I was on Sunday. I have other beers in the fridge, but I haven't got to them yet. All right, so before you came on, Ben, I asked her, do you think there's any possibility that the Padres consider trading Juan Soto before the deadline?
Yeah, I was saying that a couple weeks ago when you guys said no, it's dumb.
Well, yeah, they weren't fucking 9.5 games out of first place or 10 games out of first. But at that point,
they were like 7.5. But yeah, I think it's. I don't know if it's a possibility that they actually do it, but I think it's a smart move.
Oh, it's definitely a smart move. But do they consider it? That's the question. Because I mean, you got to recoup anything from your. I mean, they depleted their farm the last 2 years, dude.
Well, and they aren't going to recoup close to what they gave the Nationals because they gave an absolute haul to the Nationals, and his value has gone down from his time in San Diego.
Dude, he's still one of the best players in the league, bro.
Oh, he's still one of the best players, but he's not on as high of a pedestal as he was when he was coming in initially from that trade.
I think the only thing that's diminished his value, Ben, is the fact that he's a free agent after this year.
Well, he's a free agent after this year, and I mean he is not hitting close to what he did in Washington. I don't know if that's just more because Washington is a more batter-friendly park, but his offensive production has been so much lower than it was in previous years, and defensively he's
better defensively this year than previous years.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put him as one of the an elite outfielder.
My only question about whether they trade him or not is the fact that like you just signed Bogarts to a big deal. You re-signed Manny Machado to a big deal. So it's like you're stuck in this, and obviously Fernando Tatis is signed long term. So you're stuck in this. What's the best way of saying it? Like you're stuck in this
conundrum.
Conundrum. Like if you trade Soto for prospects, like they're not going to help you now or maybe next year. Maybe they help you in the offseason trade for somebody else. I'm not sure, but I mean, like I don't know, because AJ Preller, I've been very vocal about AJ Preller for several years. You know, he was the assistant GM in Texas when Texas basically like gutted their farm system to try to build a contender, right? He moves on and is a GM of San Diego, and he's absolutely gutted their farm system to try to build a contender, and the team fucking sucks, dude. Yeah. Like, how much is their payroll right now? 300 million, 250, 300 million? They're second only behind the Mets, right?
I think it was 270. And like 60% of that is there are 4 players.
Yeah, and like, well, I mean, you re-sign Musgrove, you have Blake Snell, you have
Darvish. No, but the amount of salary to those 4 players take up is over 50% of their cap.
So what do you think is easier? Do you think it's easier to trade Juan Soto for prospects, or do you think it's easier to trade for maybe like marginal better players than your Rougned Odors, your Trent Grishams, your Jake Cronenworths? Because like, remember, they don't have a farm system to really trade people.
Yeah. Well,
so that's the problem. Like,
yeah, and I don't think they're close enough. Yeah, I don't think they're close enough to actually get there. With if you just trade for prospects, I think you have to get someone who's going to boost that lineup. I think you need to get a pitcher. I think you need to get upgrade for one of your.
But Ben, can they do that? Can they do that now?
For trading Soto?
Yeah, but I don't think Soto's going to give you. Maybe he'll give you MLB ready prospects, but he's not giving you MLB proven players.
Yeah.
Like,
and
okay,
really
so
their first is going to be middle of the pack.
So think about this. You're the Baltimore Orioles. Do you consider trading maybe Grayson Rodriguez, Heston Kjerstad for Juan Soto?
No, because I don't think that's their type of baseball.
What do you think?
I don't see them as a home run.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you add Juan Soto to that lineup, dude. You put Juan Soto in between Adley Rutschman, Tony Santander, Austin Hayes. Austin Hayes having a career year. And Gunnar Henderson. Put him in between those guys, and then they called up Jordan Westburg. Jordan Westburg fucking raking already, bro. I don't know why they didn't call this kid up earlier. Like, that makes that lineup very, 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 very formidable.
Yeah, but do you trade all that for a year? Or not even a year, a half year?
They trade free agency. They trade for Soto. They definitely want to sign him long term.
And I don't. And for the record, the Orioles aren't going to do this. I'm just saying, like, if
and the big
it's
thing
a good,
is he's going to go where he wants to sign.
Sure, but I mean, like, he wants to play for a winner. He's already lived in DC. You know, Baltimore's right next to DC. And Baltimore's
don't have a no trade clause, so.
And Baltimore's built for the future. Like, Baltimore's built to contend for the next 6 to 7 years, dude. You know, Adley Rutschman isn't even in arbitration yet. Jordan Westburg, not in arbitration. Gunnar Henderson, not in arbitration. Tyler Wells, not in arbitration. Kyle Bradish, not in arbitration. I mean, these are guys making fucking pennies on the dollar, dude. They have like, I'm pretty sure, I don't know I don't know what it is. I'm just guessing, but off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure they're like 26th or 27th in salary. Might be even less than that.
I actually think they're higher.
No fucking way, dude. They're not paying anybody. I think their highest salary player is Austin Hayes, if I'm not mistaken. It might actually be Chris Davis, who's not even on the roster, who's not even playing baseball anymore. He might be their highest paid player.
Padres are 207. Mets are 261. I'm pulling up the page right now.
And again,
no, okay, you're right, even lower.
Where are they at?
29th.
Yeah, see?
Wow, Tampa Bay is 28th. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, bro, Tampa Bay knows how to build, bro. That's why Andrew Friedman is a vice president of the Dodgers, because he learned from the Rays and A's. Farhan Zaidi learned from the A's. Look at the Giants. Giants spend marginally.
Oh, we're 10th.
Because it's not about what you spend, it's about how you spend.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the Orioles, dude, they have dude.
Oh wow, okay, never mind. Total payroll. I was looking at the 26-man payroll. Total payroll. Wow, good lord. Fucking New York Mets, 344. Number 2, San Diego Padres, 245. $99 million difference between 1 and 2.
It's insane, dude.
That's nuts. And then between 2 and 3 is only 2.5.
Who's the third? Phillies?
Phillies, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because the Dodgers, the Angels, the Jays, the Braves.
Dodgers are 4?
Dodgers are 4th, yeah.
Yeah, I guess Kershaw, Betts, Freeman. Who else are the Dodgers paying? Nerve?
Nobody.
After those 4?
We just got Kershaw. I think Will Smith got like 2 more years of club control. Kershaw only signed, I think it's not a 1-year deal.
Their 26-man payroll is very small.
They must be paying
their IR is 87 million, 88 million.
Jesus.
For their injured reserve. Does it break it down here?
Who for the Mets?
No, well, Muncy was on arbitration. Muncy probably got like what, 12 million, 12, 14 million?
No, he signed a 3-year deal for 27 million.
Damn, he's only making $9 million a year?
Mm-hmm.
That's a steal.
Friedman 27, Mookie 20, Kershaw 15, JD Martinez 10, then like Peralta 6.5, Will Smith 5.25.
Moral of the story is
3.
Make your kids play baseball.
Yeah.
Guaranteed money. Yeah, but I mean, like, back to the Orioles and trading for Juan Soto, like, obviously I know it's not going to happen. I'm just sitting here and I'm like, if I'm the Orioles, like, I would highly consider it. Although, if you're the Orioles, if you're Mike Elias and you're sitting there and you're like, what do I need more? Do I need an established hitter or do I need a pitcher? Because I don't think the starting pitching market, which I do think the Orioles do need, I don't think the starting pitching market is going to be what we all think it is. Paul Blackburn might be the best starter available at the deadline. If we're keeping it above.
Yeah, our payroll for 2024 is only going to be $109 million.
Yeah, but you're going to give Shohei like 300, so.
Nah, we're going to get that motherfucker 650, 700.
Yeah, for over 10 years, so that's like. Yeah, best of luck with that.
I'm prepared to pay $40 for a Dodger dog if we got Shohei.
Hot dog and a beer. It'll be a bill, sir.
That's fine.
Oh, that's gonna be all bad when he like can't pitch after, or he can't pitch after like 5 years.
That's fine. That'll make up for it.
But I'm sitting here. I've been juggling a lot of contenders and like what they can do. And the biggest issue is like teams
Maybe
like
Houston should trade for Juan Soto.
nah, because Houston might be out of it, dude. Because there's no timetable on Jordan's return. They're 3-8 since Jordan's been out.
See, I'm trying to think who's got the short porch where like he could really thrive and hit. I mean, he's got what, 17 homers right now?
The Yankees.
If he goes to the Yankees, he ain't gonna have no protection, so they're just gonna walk. He gonna get to start getting the treatment he was getting before he got traded in Washington.
Yeah, and honestly, Baltimore has a short right field porch. They just have that high wall, so it's like a 20-foot wall in right field. But I mean, like, you know, the teams that have the starters that could be available is like the Cubs, the Brewers, the Guardians, and like these are all teams that are in dog shit divisions, which they're still alive for. So like they're not going to trade anybody because they're alive to win their division.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I mean, well,
so who's
Rockies,
but okay? Who do you want from the Rockies?
Yeah, no, the Rockies, the Mets.
Yeah, okay? So that's the other thing is like I asked Irv earlier today, or Felipe asked me who's going to be available. I said, you know what? Verlander and Scherzer are long shots to be available because if the Mets are smart, they'll trade those guys now.
What about Toronto? Like Toronto being 10.5 games out.
Yeah, but who's Toronto going to trade, Ben? They're not going to trade Vlad or Bo Bichette. They're under club control.
Yeah, but that's looking more pitching wise.
Oh, yeah, I mean, who are they going to trade pitching wise? Because Gausman signed for like a few years. I don't think they're willing to trade Gausman. Nor, you know, it's hard to trade.
Unless you're getting like a number one prospect back.
Yeah, and teams aren't really, you know, we've seen in recent years teams aren't really willing to part with their top prospects. It's more like, you know, I'll take a rental player for my mid-level prospects, and if he resigns with us, he resigns with us, but at least he's going to help us for this postseason run, right? Mm-hmm. So who do the Blue Jays have like that? Chris Bassett? But he's signed long-term, you know? But he's obviously not going to get you top prospects. He's going to get you mid-level prospects. That's the thing. Is like all these teams with good pitchers, dude, they're all in contention. You know what I mean? Like they ain't getting rid of nobody.
Yeah, because you could say Detroit and Chicago are both in contention there, and camera went away.
So your best, like I said, the best starting pitcher that might be available is Paul Blackburn, dude.
From Colorado?
Nah, from Oakland.
Oh, okay. Did he have a stint in Colorado? Oh no.
Nah, he's from Oakland. He's always been in Oakland. He was an all-star last year, had a great year. He got injured and tried to pitch through it, had a dog shit second half of the season until he finally went on the fucking IL. Ended up getting shoulder surgery, so he was out for the beginning of this year. But, I mean, he's been great since coming back. He had a W today against the Yankees, which isn't saying much because the Yankees can't hit. But, I mean, he's not gonna command your top prospects. Like, Paul Blackburn might be had for, like, you know, your fifth and sixth best prospect, and he's still a formidable starter.
Yeah.
Like the Dodgers could use Paul Blackburn. The Orioles could use Paul Blackburn. The Diamondbacks could use Paul Blackburn. Fuck, the Giants could use Paul Blackburn. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of teams that could use him. So that gets you into a bidding war, which Oakland can actually take advantage of.
Yeah, I'll fuck it up somehow, though.
Nah, the A's don't fuck that kind of shit up, Ben. The only thing they fuck up is pissing fans off by their stadium.
And trading away the good players for next to nothing.
No, I mean, they've gotten good return out of all the players they've traded. I mean, dude, they traded Josh Donaldson for a lot of players that helped them win back-to-back AL West titles. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they traded Olsen and Chapman, but in the long run, I mean, Chapman, it's been a shell of himself since he got hurt 2 years ago. And Olsen, they actually got a good haul from. They got fucking Kyle Muller, and they got a couple other starters that are down in AAA. And then
the only one that was a throw-in was not even with Tron no more. It's Pache.
yeah, and he's trash.
Mm-hmm.
And then who was it? I don't even remember. But basically, Oakland, they do well with their trades. It's just like, obviously, you'd like to have Olsen, dude. It's hard to replace that kind of production. It's hard to replace Matt Chapman's production. So, we'll see. But at the end of the day, I mean, the A's have more world championships than the Dodgers and the Giants. So who are you guys to fucking sit here and tell us who's what?
The 70s were a hell of a decade.
Yeah, there was only 3 in the 70s. They got 9 titles, Ben.
Yeah, I know, but the 70s was your best decade.
Yeah, I mean, they might, honestly, those 70s teams, 71, 72, 73, or 72, 73, 74, those might be, that might be the greatest dynasty in the history of baseball, if we're keeping it a buck. Hands down, dude. Name another team that won 3 titles in a row.
They didn't win 3 in a row.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, they didn't?
In the 70s, they did, yeah.
They won 72, 73, 74, or 71, 72, 73. One of those combinations. Greatest dynasty in baseball.
They're not better than the Big Red Machine.
It's highly debatable. A lot of baseball historians call that A's dynasty the greatest dynasty ever to play baseball. There's a lot of Hall of Famers on that fucking team. Reggie Jackson, Rollie Fingers, Vida Blue, Joe Rudy, Sal Bando. Who's that?
Vida just passed, didn't he?
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago?
Yeah. Sal Bando was on those teams. I mean, there's a lot of Hall of Famers on those fucking teams, dog. That team was riddled with Hall of Famers. But it's okay. That was before our time. Wish I was alive then, though.
Damn. It might just be the greatest dynasty ever.
That's right, Irv.
It's debatable.
Nah, there's no other dude. There's no other team that's won 3 titles in a row.
No, I get that too.
No, the Yankees won 4 or 5 in a row, but
yeah, but that was when black players weren't allowed to play baseball.
no, I thought that was in the late 90s, early 2000s. Was it 3 in a row or 4?
Oh, you're right, dude. Fuck that team.
Yeah, see, that's the pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan wipes out that.
Yeah.
No, because that wasn't the pitch. That was the year
brilliant.
that was the year they lost to the fucking Angels in the ALCS, and the Angels went on to beat the Giants in the World Series.
Oh, damn.
And
yeah.
the A's would have beat the dog shit out of the Giants that year, dude. Trust me. Like, the A's were a much better team than the Angels.
Yeah, that was a year, honestly.
Angels just caught fire, and
that was the Rally Monkey year, right?
yep,
Yeah.
some bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
That was the worst World Series in my lifetime because I was like, dude, I fucking hate the Angels and I hate the Giants, but I love Barry Bonds, so I'm gonna cheer for the Giants, and of course the Giants fucking lost, dude.
It's because of you.
They blew that fucking World Series.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, people blame Dusty Baker for pulling what's his name, Ben? Who was the starter he pulled, or
fucking Woody.
No, the Dominican dude. What the fuck is his name, dude?
Oh, Hernandez?
Hernandez, dude. He pulled Hernandez, and then the next inning, or right when he pulled Hernandez, they gave up the fucking go-ahead run, and that's what propelled the Angels to win. They won that game, and then the Angels won the next game, too. With some shit.
Yeah, I think in Game 7, one they up like 3-1, 4-1, or some shit like that.
I don't remember. All I know is that all they had to do was walk Bonds, and it didn't matter. I remember Bonds hit that fucking home run like over the stadium, too.
Yeah, like, Troy Percival thought he could.
Troy Percival, bro.
Thought he could challenge Barry.
It was like, oh, the
He thought
Angels.
he could challenge Balco. Come on.
The Angels now lead 5-2.
Well,
Nah,
Shit.
that made it a run. That made it a run game. I think 1 or 2.
Yeah, I think it was somewhere around there. But I mean, dude, Bonds hit the living shit out of that ball, dude.
Yeah, I think the only ball ever went further in that stadium is when the one that got hit by what's his name this year.
Angels in the outfield, bro. Not Shohei. Shohei ain't hit a ball that far.
No, it wasn't Shohei. It was somebody else. Somebody hit I gotta think of who did it.
Look it up. Look it up. Farthest home run hit in Angel Stadium. I bet it's still Bonds, dude.
Oh wait, no, that game was 1-1. Damn, the Angels scored 3 runs in the 3rd inning, and then no team scored after that.
Yeah, because all the Angels had to do was walk Bonds every time he came up, dude.
Damn.
And it was Jeff Kent behind him or JT Snow, and they would just fucking ground into a double play. Postseason baseball is hella funny. That's the thing, dude, is like, you look at these teams this year, right? And it's like the Braves, for example. The Braves have the best lineup, top to bottom in baseball, right? We all agree on that, right? We do?
Yeah, Bonds, Joey Gallo hit one further than Bonds.
All right, that doesn't surprise me. Joey Gallo got raw power. That fool just he's either a
He hit
strikeout,
one.
home run, or a walk.
He hit one 495. Bonds is win 488.
Bonds is a bigger moment though.
Yeah, he fucking creamed that ball.
But hands down, we all agree that the Braves have the best lineup in baseball, right? This year. But do they have the pitching to get them to a World Series? I don't think so, bro.
Not right now because they're not
injured. They
with
don't.
no Max Fried. The other guys still
No Kyle
hurt.
Wright, no Soroka. Bro, how they gonna
You gonna depend on Spencer Strider to be an ace and lead you to a World Series?
Strider and fucking Bryce Elder?
Bryce Elder.
No fucking way, bro. That's the thing. That's like the Reds, dude. We've been talking about it for a week. Like, they don't have the pitching to sustain. Like, Andrew Abbott, he has like a 1.14 ERA, but he has like 98% LOB percentage, dude. 98% left on base percentage. That is not going to sustain itself through the course of a year. That bullpen is absolutely taxed, right? We have a lot of these teams this year where the starting pitching, like, I just don't think it's going to, they don't have the starting pitching to get themselves, or the pitching for that matter, bullpen-wise either, to get them through a postseason, let alone a regular season.
But are the pitching, a lot of them are injured, so are they going to come back by the end of the year?
Well, we've already heard the Braves, Max Fried, we don't know. He has no timetable for a return.
Yeah.
And even if he does return, Ben, say he returns in August, we don't know what Max Fried we're getting.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree. I'm just wondering, would these teams who have pitcher issues because of those injuries, when are they coming back?
Means
that's the hard thing. You know, can you?
Well, we know Alek Manoah, that you could basically chalk him up, right? For the Blue Jays, you could chalk him up for the rest of the year.
Yeah, but like, can you?
DeGrom's out for the year for Texas. Can Texas sustain they haven't been able to?
Tampa Bay. When are their pitchers going to be back? Are they long term?
So Rasmussen and Springs are out for the year, basically. Rasmussen they haven't officially declared out for the year, but he has a UCL injury, dude.
Yeah,
that's Tommy John.
Yeah, like the Yankees, is Rodon going to come back?
Yeah, but the Yankees can't hit.
No, I know, but like, are these that could be trade potential if they're going to be back at some point of the year? Yes, it's risk,
but Ben,
but then
Rodon,
you can get that as a low risk.
But Ben, Rodon has to come back and pitch before he could be traded.
Yeah,
you know, a team's not going to trade for him just because of his name.
Pies, is he going to be back early enough that he could be a potential, a trade bait there? Houston has pitching issues.
Yeah, but Houston's not getting. I don't think McCullers is coming back this year.
No, you already ruled him out for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and his career's probably over, dude. This is like 3 years in a row this fool hasn't been able to stay healthy. So
yeah,
we could probably chalk his injury up. They lose Luis Garcia for the year. Yerkwity. I don't know how to pronounce his last. Yerkwity.
Yeah, he's still on a 60-day deal.
He's out for. He's basically out for the year too. Like,
yeah,
you know, so they're relying on Hunter Brown and JP France and. You know, Framber's a Cy Young candidate, dude. But it's like he can only do so much, dude. He can only pitch every fifth day. He can't pitch every day. So
yeah, and his run support be terrible.
Terrible, bro. Because the Astros can't hit without Jordan. And that's the other big question is like, when is Jordan coming back? Is he coming back?
Man, and Bregman need that the trash cans back because he ain't been shit since that Chiefs scandal got discovered. Pack his ass up.
Well, he did go to LSU, and LSU likes to steal money from children's hospitals, apparently. So
That's
same thing with the little person. Altuve, is he coming back?
Oh, he back.
He's back. He just hasn't been hitting the same.
You just don't see a difference.
I mean, Jordan's everybody's so they're so fixated on the Yankees and Aaron Judge that everybody's forgetting how important Jordan is to that Astros lineup.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it's basically the same fucking thing, dude. 1 and 2. All right, let's talk about these games for tomorrow. We've gone on far too long. But
the Nationals just got up 6-4. It's got a double in the top of the 11.
Holy shit, that game's still on, Irv?
Yep.
I gotta put that game on real quick. All right, let's talk about these games tomorrow, though. We got the if the Nationals win tonight, I wouldn't bet them tomorrow.
The Mariners have used 1, 2, 3, 4.
Although I think the Nationals have the better lineup.
7 pitchers. They used 7 pitchers tonight.
Oh, yeah, I know. Brian Wu only went like 4 innings. Shout out Brian Wu, Bay Area native, Cal Poly alumni. He's a real deal, by the way.
Woo!
Woo! All right.
He ain't there, though.
So tomorrow, let's start with the Reds at the Orioles. Reds win tonight. Orioles won the night before. So this is the rubber match. Luke Weaver on the mound for the Reds. He's 1-2 with a 6.86 ERA, 1.59 WHIP. Going against Kyle Gibson, who's 8-5 on the year, 4.3 ERA, 1.34 WHIP. What do we think about this one here? Reds plus 140, Baltimore minus 170. The total's at 9.5.
Still at 9.5.
I was gonna say get that over before it hits 10, but Luke Weaver, man, he hasn't been good, and I'm pretty sure he pitches even worse on the. Yeah, look at his road starts. He's given up 5 runs, 3 runs, 7 runs, and 3 runs. So
yeah, last week, his last start, 3 1/3, 7 hits, 5 runs.
To who?
That was his last start was to Atlanta. They won that game though.
Kyle Gibson at home has been a pretty good pitcher outside of that game against Seattle where he got absolutely shelled.
My thing with the Reds, dude, is it's just like their bullpen is so overtaxed, dude. Like, you look at their bullpen usage over the last week, and it's insane, dude. Like, they literally had to option guys to AAA and call new guys up from AAA just to, like, give them some fresh arms. That's where their bullpen's at, dude. Alexis Diaz threw tonight.
Threw 20 pitches.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be available tomorrow. I mean, he was coming off a stint of throwing 8 out of 10 games, which is like unheard of. And dude almost blew the save tonight too, by the way.
Yeah, they pitching him like he's fucking Trevor Hoffman or something.
Yeah. So that is concerning to me. The Orioles, Felix Bautista hasn't pitched the last 2 games, so he'll be available. Yennier Cano hasn't pitched in 3 days, so he's definitely available. Danny Colum didn't pitch tonight or last night. He's available. So their 3 best relievers are available tomorrow. So basically,
Who's that?
the Orioles. If the Orioles have a lead in the 7th inning, it's over. So if you think the Orioles are going to beat Luke Weaver, you bet the Orioles tomorrow. That's what I'm saying.
Yep. Yeah, I think Irv, you're right. That over is definitely tempting. First 5 over, I think you can look at too.
I wouldn't
just
touch
with the
the
way
over just because the Orioles' 3 best relievers.
Yeah, but that's one thing. You can even look at that first 5 over. I mean, you're going to be looking at both Weaver and Gibson have been giving up a lot of runs in starts that haven't even gone 5. So you look at Weaver, his last 4 out of his last 5 starts haven't gone 5 innings. 6 all 5 haven't gone into the 6th inning, and you're looking at 5 runs, 3 runs, 7 runs, 3 runs. You look at Kyle Gibson's numbers. He's gone into the 6th inning once out of his last 5, and he's 5 runs, 3 runs, 3 runs, 2 runs, 3 runs. So like people are seeing the ball off of him. So you can look at that first 5 over, it's at 9.5 now. So what, 4.5?
Yeah. It's probably gonna be 5 though.
You think it's gonna be 5?
Yeah, given the 2 pitchers, I think it'll be 5.
I mean, Cincinnati's hitting lefties a little bit better, but not much. Baltimore hitting lefties a little bit better, but not much. They're still batting .254 against righties.
Well, Baltimore against right-handed pitching at home, 140, and this is in the month of June, 148 WRC plus, 212 ISO against right-handed pitching at home. Against right-handed pitching away in the month of June for the Reds, we're seeing, where are they at here? 102 WRC plus, 153 ISO, so a little bit different. They hit a lot better at the Great American Small Park than they do anywhere else.
Yeah.
Which is it's Great American Small Park is similar to Coors Field. Like, it plays very small. We see a lot of runs scored. We see a lot of home runs in the Great American Small Park.
Is that why you call it the small park?
I thought that was just like, notorious.
That's what they call it, right? That's what's on the billboard.
No, it's like what everybody in baseball calls it. The Great American Small Park.
Yeah, Nationals up 7-4 now.
Yeah, but they're pitching to the Mariners. Mariners got a runner on third, 1 out. But the Mariners are definitely losing this game because they can't fucking hit for shit. Although, the fucking Nationals bullpen sucks.
True.
But, again, you factor all this in for this game here, and I know that Colum, Cano, and Bautista are good to go. And the Reds bullpen has been, dude, you guys look at this fucking usage for their bullpen
give
week.
Me the Orioles tomorrow in a rubber match.
I don't know who they're gonna throw.
Yeah, and Weaver's not gonna go distance, so they're gonna have to. You're gonna have to dig down, and you're gonna see a fielder, pitching in the 9th inning.
I mean, you could. At that point, it's a blowout.
No, it's at home, so it would be in the 8th inning, bottom of the 8th.
And I don't love Kyle Gibson. He's been good. He hasn't been great. 4.53 ERA at home, or 4.42 ERA at home. He's been better on the road than he has at home, but I mean, it's like basically the same ERA.
Yeah.
4.48 xFIP, but I mean, at the end of the day, dude, all things considered, let's just say the starting pitching is equal, right? Okay, well, the Orioles have been better against right-handed pitching at home in the month of June. than the Reds have. The Orioles have been better against right-handed pitching in the entire season than the Reds have. And the Orioles bullpen, they have the two best high-leverage relievers in all of baseball. You know, and the Reds probably have the third best high-leverage reliever in all of baseball, Alexis Diaz. But he pitched how many pitches a night, Irv? He pitched 24 pitches
20.
a night? 20? And he's coming off a span where he pitched 8 out of 10 games, dude. I don't know if he's going to be able to pitch, if he'll be available.
Shit, they pitching him, he might not make it through the season.
Yeah, and he's like, dude, look at tonight, bro. He walked 2 guys. He very well could have walked 3. Yeah, man, I like the Orioles in this spot for a bounce back. If the Orioles won today, I probably would have stayed away from this game. But the fact the Orioles won, people are going to look at this minus 170 and they're going to say, that's too much money. I don't think so, dude. I think the Orioles are the better team. Like, and I've talked to both of you about this. Like, I think the Reds have been overvalued because they were on such a hot streak. Good team, dude. Hot streak. But,
Do you
bro,
think it's worth going run line?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's not a bad bet going minus 1.5, dude. Because again, like, if Weaver doesn't get you through 5 and you got to throw your bullpen, like, who are they throwing out there in their bullpen, dude? And those guys are gonna be taxed. So, I think minus 1.5 is definitely a solid bet too. I definitely think the over is worth looking at too. I just don't know if I don't know. Totals are tough, dude. I just think 9.5 is a lot of runs. You know, I could see this being like a 6-3 game, and then you lose that over.
You gotta push it to the limit.
Push it good. Down, push it
Salt and
good.
Peppers Hill.
Love it. All right, let's move on to our next game. We got Cubs and Phillies. Again, Cubs coming back from Europe, London, second game back after an off day on Monday. The Phillies are gonna be throwing Aaron Nola. Sorry, not the bad catching Nola. Aaron Nola, who's 6-5 on the year, 4.38 ERA, 1.07 WHIP, going against Drew Smiley, who's 7-4. 3.38 ERA, 1.22 WHIP. What do you guys think about this one?
Could be a battle of attrition. I know over under tonight was 8. It was final score was 5-1. Nola's been pretty dog shit on the road though, so and Phillies can't really hit left-handed pitching that well, so
You're on to something, Irv.
Yeah.
I think this might be an under game. Might be a pitching duel.
You're on to something.
Phillies batting 244 with an OBP of 295, slugging of 422, OPS of 717 against lefties.
What's their W?
May they were horrible, but June they're pulling back up there. What's up?
WRC plus in June, 113 against lefties, 209 ISO, which is pretty fucking good. But on the year, you're definitely right. Not very good against lefties.
Yep.
We're talking 91 WRC plus, 179 ISO against lefties. So
Nola's last start was pretty fucking good though.
Yeah, he's been pretty good his last couple starts, yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking
Let's see.
And to be honest, like being better at home in Philly is a pretty good thing considering Philly is
Oh no, his 2 of his last 3 were not good.
He's good against Atlanta though.
He was good against Atlanta. He was not good against LA or Arizona. He was good against Detroit. And then he was not good against New York. So his last start was good.
The Cubs, all right. Cubs are 48 or hold on.
Against the Cubs, he had 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 10 Ks.
Damn.
So the Cubs this year against right-handed pitching. Sorry, I'm pulling it up. Cubs this year against right-handed pitching. Where the fuck they at? Hold on. Pulling it up. Sorry. Tiger Rock said, like the show, guys. Good info. Let's go, Nats. Grab the piece plus 430 down a run. Nice, dude. That's a good win, baby.
Yeah, that's nice.
Let's go. Great fucking that's some conviction, bro. You must have really thought the Nats were gonna win. Betting that down. Cubs against right-handed pitching this season, 97 WRC plus, 144 ISO, so they haven't been very good against right-handed pitching. Right-handed pitching at home in the month of June. We are talking one of the better teams. 121 WRC plus, 125 ISO. They have been heating up. You know, Morel's been good. Outside of an error, they probably win that second game against St. Louis. This whole thing to me, though, like, I just, coming off that London game, dude, I don't know. What's the weather like tomorrow? Or because I think Wrigley has a lot to do with weather.
74 degrees, cloudy with lightning and sun. Somewhat cloudy with lightning.
Wind blowing out or in?
Huh?
Wind blowing out or in?
I don't have that on this page.
It says a wind 6 miles, gust 6 miles to the west, gust at 8 miles an hour.
So not very important.
Yeah, it's just regular.
Phillies have been good, dude.
This is like, honestly, I like the Phillies in this spot just to be for real.
I don't like the Phillies against lefties though, dude.
I know, shit. It might be an under game. Shit, tonight was 5-1.
Phillies
Over
against
under.
lefties is like the Brewers, but I mean, dude, they are 7-3 in their last 10. I mean, it's just tough to like. They're just playing good ball, bro. They really are. What's their bullpen usage like? Let's see.
Tonight
Phillies.
they pitched. I don't think they pitched their high leverage guys tonight.
They also had Monday off, which is a plus. Who did they pitch tonight?
They pitched.
Did they pitch Soto?
Soto went 2/3 of an inning. Kimbrel went 1 inning, but Soto only threw 10 pitches, so he's available. Ranger actually had a damn good start. He went 7 1/3, 4 hits, 1 earned, 8 Ks, and 1 walk. So bullpen is going to be pretty. I think all their bullpen arms are going to be ready tomorrow.
Because the shocking thing this year is like the Cubs bullpen actually hasn't been that bad, and they probably got 2 of the best high leverage guys in Leiter and Alzolay.
I think both of them pitched tonight too.
Really?
No, they didn't. Tyon went 5, Rucker went 1, and Assad went 3.
Yeah, so they still got their high leverage guys available too. I think the best play here, if I'm keep it a buck, is under first 5.
What are we looking at for numbers wise? It's going to be.
It all depends on the weather because Wrigley, we know how weather plays a factor, so we don't even have a total up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if that wind's blowing out, a pop up is a home run.
Yeah. If the wind's down, if the wind's blowing in, definitely love the first 5 under. Honestly, if the wind's blowing out, it might even be overly adjusted to the point where you could take the first 5 under.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of leaning that way because, like we said, the Phillies don't hit lefties well. And Aaron Nola's been great. He was great his last start. I think he's kind of figuring some things out. His velocity's also gone up in his last starts, so we're seeing
just in his last start though. He's been pretty.
Yeah, but I mean, he faced probably the hottest offense in all of baseball in his last start.
Well, yeah, but prior to, he faced good offenses and got lit the fuck up. So
true. I mean, his Sierra is 3.93, his xFIP 4.06. His ERA 4.38. So he should pitch better to his ERA. What's the Cubs strikeout rate against right-handed pitching? 23%.
Well, we know Cody Bellinger ain't helping that percentage, so he actually been decent this year. So
I lean Cubs money line under first 5. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at for that game. Cubs money line.
Well, you going under first 5, you might as well go under for the whole game.
Yeah, especially because the bullpens are not taxed.
Yeah, but I don't love the Phillies bullpen.
It all depends on what that number is, though.
Yeah.
True.
It definitely does.
Because 9 feels a lot better than 8.5.
Yep.
Bro said, I wasn't too confident, but noticed they was working the pitch count pretty good, and bats have been better lately. I didn't go big, but still nice. I can't seem to ever get the Mets or Phillies right when I bet them. Yeah, man. I mean, the Mets, I just wouldn't bet them at. I mean, I bet them tonight, but I just thought it was a very good spot. The Phillies, though, like we said, 7-3 in their last 10. They've been a lot better. So keep that in mind, because oftentimes as bettors, we want to think of this team that burned us time and time again, and we reconvene back to that team, even though they get better or better or better, or we just ignore the stats or the data. But again, you can't just use data. You just got to kind of utilize everything, man. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
you gotta listen to yourself sometimes, though.
Yeah, but at the same time, dude, like, you could have
leave those emotions out.
Yeah, but that's the
Even
thing.
If they burned you before.
That's the thing I'm saying is, like, a team could burn you several times and you have this opinion on them, like,
yeah,
yo, I'm not gonna bet this team ever again. Fuck this team. And then,
that's what I'm saying. You need to listen to yourself sometimes.
And then the
next day they win or they go on a fucking 3-game win streak.
But that's why spots matter. The data matters. It all matters.
Yeah.
It's like the Cubs have one of the best bullpens based on the data, and I watch the Cubs and I'm like, dude, there's no way this fucking team has one of the best bullpens. But it's like Alzolay and Mark Leader are that good that it makes up for a lot of shit in their bullpen. Same thing with the Orioles, dude. Like, I watch the Orioles I watch pretty much every single one of their games, and it's like, I know Cano and Bautista are shut down, right? But it's like, they have the third best bullpen ERA, and I'm like, dude, everybody outside of those two fucking suck, dude. Like, how the fuck do they have the third best bullpen ERA? It don't make any sense. But that's how good those two guys are. You know what I mean? They make up for everything. So, I mean, you kind of got to factor everything in at the end of the day. And, like, the Mets, Tiger Rock 82 on Twitch, speaking to you, Steve Cohen came out today and said, I'm going to give a press conference. And then immediately we saw today a Mets flip a switch, dude. And, it's very rare that an owner comes out and says, like, I'm going to answer questions from the press. That's accountability at its fullest.
Well, we'll see what he says.
Well, I know, but if you're a player, in the locker room, Ben, and you hear your owner's going to come out and answer questions from the press, like as a player, I'm sitting there and I'm like, holy shit, dude! Like my owner is for real. Like he's willing to take accountability, dude.
Yep.
Like I'm gonna go out there and I'm not saying they don't give it their all every day, but I think it adds to some extra stuff. So looking at the Mets further, I think the Mets are a good team to back for the next week or so. And plus the market's down on them, right? Market's been shitting on them for a couple weeks, a month.
Why am I seeing? Oh no, never mind.
Let's talk about our next game. We got the Angels versus White Sox. We got Lucas Giolito heading to the mound for the White Sox. He'll be opposing Jose Badia. Lucas Giolito 5-5 on the year, 3.41 ERA, 1.2 WHIP. Baria 2.2 on the year, 2.14 ERA, 1.06 WHIP. Irv, I was telling you earlier, don't just fade the White Sox because Giolito's been good. What do you think?
But you can't trust that offense to get them no runs.
Jaime Baria, sorry, not Jose, my bad. I apologize to Jaime.
Yeah, I mean, I think both of these pitchers are,
could be another under game, honestly.
Yeah, both of these pitchers are pitching well in their last few, so it's
and the Angels can't hit outside Ohtani.
Yeah,
and the White Sox can't hit outside Luis Robert.
Yeah, so I mean, it definitely fucking auto walk. We know that with
the first game was 1-2, ended on a wild pitch, and this game was 4-2.
Yeah. Yeah, and these are two good pitchers who again have been hot in their last 5. And what's telling me that they're going to slow down here? Both offenses are not great. Like Jordan, like you said, you've got one player on each team that really can do damage. And I mean, yes, Trout can do damage, but he hasn't been doing damage.
Been down here for him.
Yeah, it's just
neither bullpen is taxed. Nobody threw they high leverage guys tonight. Well, I think the Angels put Gallegos. What's his name? No, Gallegos didn't even pitch tonight.
Does Gallegos even pitch for the Angels?
Wait, no, he don't pitch for the Angels. What's their closer name? Fuck, I can't think of his name.
He pitched last night. I forget. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, tonight you had
even Davinsky and Estevez.
Yeah, and Estevez pitched 18.
And he pitched last night too.
Yeah, Davinsky pitched 10. Webb pitched 10. You'll see both of them tomorrow if they need them.
Nah, Estevez pitched last night too.
No, that's what I'm saying.
He might not be available.
Davinsky and Webb.
Tonight?
Yeah. They only pitched, 18 pitches combined between the two of them. So we can't see them tomorrow.
You'll probably see both of them.
Yeah, Estevez, but you've got other high leverage pitchers that you can throw in that area.
And I've been seeing for a couple of weeks now, White Sox bullpen actually been the best too. One of the best bullpens since May.
Yeah, they kind of got taxed tonight, though.
Who pitched?
With Kopech only went 4 innings. So you had Toussaint go 2 1/3, Santos go 2/3, but he pitched 18. Lopez went an inning. He only pitched 12, but
yeah, they actually are pretty taxed. Joe Kelly, he only pitched 7 on Monday. Graveman hasn't pitched, so Graveman's still available. What's up with Hendrick?
Hold on, let me pull up their pitching stats.
Well, he hasn't pitched in like a week. Like, what's going on with him? Is he back on the IL or?
I know he's talking breaking news. I mean baseball, but breaking news. Chris Middleton declined his option. He's going to be a free agent.
He declined his option like a week ago, Irv.
Oh, well, I didn't know. I just saw it.
You got the fucking 58K dial up from a week ago, bro? What's going on?
Just ran across it on my timeline.
he was gonna decline his option all along because he's looking for he didn't get a long
Hendricks
term
is
deal.
scheduled to play catch on Wednesday.
So he
Elbow. He's on a 15-day DL.
elbow ain't good, dude.
Nope.
Ooh.
Yeah, I fucking hate this game, dude. But
I mean, at lean,
I lean the Angels.
I lean the Angels too. Yeah, I think it's going to be an under game, and the Angels are gonna take this one.
Angels have been 113 WRC plus against right-handed pitching on the season. Against right-handed pitching at home in the last month, the Angels have not been good. 93 WRC plus, 205 ISO though.
Chicago away, ouch.
Yeah, they're terrible away. Especially in June, 74 WRC plus, 191 ISO, which is actually a really good ISO in comparison to the league. But
in June, they're batting 212 with a 271 on base percentage, 382 slugging, 653 OPS.
yeah, they can't hit, dude.
That's still better than they are away too. They cannot hit
at
away
minus
from
130,
Lambeau.
dude. I actually really like the Angels here.
I'd take Angels too.
I think they're the better team.
It's probably better to take that than maybe not the under. What's it sitting at?
8.5.
8.5.
I'd probably look at the under too, to be honest, because the White Sox, we know they're not going to score a ton of runs. They don't score a ton of runs on the road regardless. I mean, dude, the White Sox, they haven't scored they've scored 5 or 3 runs or more twice in the last fucking week, dude.
Yeah, and I mean the Angels have only scored more than 24 once in the last week, so
yeah, you don't know what you're getting out of the Angels.
no, but likelihood is that they're not going to put up anything close to even 5. So
and Lucas Giolito, he's been good in his last few starts, dude. He's only in his last since June 6th, he's only given up 1 run, 3 runs, 3 runs, but only 1, 2, 1 earned, dude. So he's not giving up a ton of earned runs, which is why I don't want to fade the White Sox necessarily, but I do think the Angels are the better team at the end of the day. And I actually think that under 8.5, actually, that might be the best bet, man. Under 8.5.
I might go first 5 under.
Yeah, our first 5 under 4.
Yeah.
Those might be the 2 best bets, but I also lean Angels here minus 130.
I love the under, honestly.
Yeah.
Yep. Agreed. All right, let's get some best bets.
Let's go, y'all.
What do we like?
Give me
What do we like, fellas?
give me the Angels under 8.5 for one of my best bets, and then for my other best bet, give me the I'm gonna go Orioles run line minus 1.5. I think they whoop their ass tomorrow.
All right.
Okay, I got 3 for tomorrow.
All right.
I'm gonna go Baltimore, Cincinnati first 5 over 4.5.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go Chicago White Sox, Angels first 5 under 4.5.
Okay.
And then I am going to put 10 units on
Jesus.
Bedard first pick overall.
Oh. Well, hold on. What's Bedard's first pick overall? Like minus 1 million?
I don't know. It was like Wemby. You put fucking $1,000 down, you win 5. So
Okay.
hey, I'm
Somebody put
$5 richer.
Some dude put $1 million on Wemby and won like $3,000.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna
I'll
go.
pull it up right now and see what it is. Hold on. But Jordan, do your bets.
I'm gonna go O's minus 1.5 as well. I kind of like that. I think they're gonna win by 2 or more. And then I'm gonna go Angels, White Sox. Nah, scratch that. I'm gonna go Angels. Nah, scratch that. I'm going Angels, White Sox under 8.5. Nah, I'm going Angels money line, dude. Fuck it. I gotta do something different. So Angels money line minus 130. O's minus 1.5. O's minus 1.5. We could probably get at plus money too. So I like that. But I also like that under 8.5, man. I'm not gonna lie. I like that. I like the first 5 under. I also like your first 5 over. So let's get this money. Let's go, fellas.
Come on. It doesn't tell me the odds. Oh, here we go.
Hockey drafts are weird, dude. They don't really like put out markets and shit.
I mean, my bookie has for the second and third pick, but they don't. They learned from Wemby, I guess.
Yeah. How's that beer, Ben?
It was good. It kind of mellowed out a little bit. So definitely tart. The tartness stays throughout the whole the whole beer, but it definitely wasn't like puckering afterwards.
Nice. Hell yeah. Just to recap our best bets: Irvin under 8.5, Angels, White Sox, Baltimore Orioles minus 1.5. Benjamin has Baltimore, Cincinnati over first 5, White Sox, Angels under first 5, and then he has 100 units on Bedard first overall. I have Orioles minus 1.5, and then I got Angels money line minus 130. We appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. Make sure to join us Friday night. I'll be back with AK. We'll be breaking down games for Saturday, and then I'll be back with the fellas here on Sunday. We'll be recapping, reacting to the week, looking ahead to the week ahead as well.
And conference USA is Wednesday, tomorrow or next Wednesday?
Tomorrow is AAC.
AAC, my bad.
We're breaking down AAC tomorrow. So you definitely want to tap into that. If you like college football, we'll be breaking down every team, win totals, over, under, and we'll also be breaking down division odds as well.
And no podcast on Tuesday.
No podcast on 4th of July.
Taking a break.
Day off, celebrating America.
Fuck yeah.
So we'll see y'all tomorrow. Well, Irvin and I will see y'all tomorrow.
Ben and Jordan gonna be drinking their Bud Lights on 4th of July.
Jordan and Ben will not be drinking Bud Lights. I can guarantee you that.
Bush Light.
We'll be drinking American beer, but it'll be American breweries beer. Some good shit. Alright? But I will be eating hot dogs on 4th of July. I guarantee you that.
There we go.
Nathan's finest, dude. Shout out to my Jewish brethren. Let's go.
Shout out to what's his name? Who's also from Los Gatos. The guy who eats fucking.
Oh, Joey Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut, yeah.
He's from San Jose technically, but yeah. Thank you everybody for joining us. For Big Ball and Ben Larson, Swerving Irvin, Washington. I'm Jordan Stacks on Stacks, lads. We'll catch y'all later. Have a very, 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 very blessed Wednesday. And let's get this fucking money. If y'all know what I mean. See y'all later. Sir. Peace.